Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Arpita Karwa and today we are going to dive into a very exciting and significant topic, that is the most frequently asked Russian writers in UGC NET English examination. Russian writers have given the world some of the greatest literary works that explore deep emotions, human struggles, and society's complexities. Their stories often reflect themes like love, morality, power, and most importantly, different challenges of life. These authors shaped not just Russian literature but has also inspired readers and writers all over the world. In this video, we will talk about their key contribution and why their works are so important for UGC NET exam. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Okay, friends, so the first Russian writer we are going to dive into in today's video is Leo Tolstoy, and I'm sure all of you must have heard his name. He was a true legend in every way. And he wasn't just a novelist, but also a very deep thinker and philosopher. He explored really big questions about life, morality, spirituality in all his works. To be talking about his biography, he was born in 1828 in a very rich and aristocratic family where he lived a very lavish life at first, but later he turned towards simplicity and spiritual journey, which reflected in his writing as well. His two most famous novels and one of my personal favorites are War and Peace and Anna Karenina, and these are considered as masterpieces of world literature. They are known for their rich characters and very strong social messages. And he was writing this throughout his life. There were a lot of other short stories that he has written. One of the most famous one is How Much Land Does a Man Need? That is a very beautiful story, and it actually talks about the idea कि हम सब इतना ना सब कुछ अपने पास लेने के लिए पूरी लाइफ मेहनत करते हैं, मटीरियलिस्टिक चीजें इतनी एक्वायर करते हैं, बट एट द एंड व्हेन वी आर गोइंग टू डाई हमें सिर्फ एक 5 या 6 फीट का एक कफन चाहिए जिसके अंदर हमारी बॉडी को दफनाया जाएगा. दैट्स ऑल व्हाट वी नीड. सो जितना भी हम एक्वायर कर रहे हैं दैट ऑल गोज फॉर अ टॉस. सो बहुत ही पावरफुल शॉर्ट स्टोरी है. मैंने मतलब बहुत लोगों को रेकमेंड करी है, एंड इफ यू हैव नॉट गॉन थ्रू इट प्लीज रीड इट. 2-3 पेजेस का स्टोरी है, बट इट इज गोइंग टू change your outlook towards materialistic life, towards hoarding things, towards adopting a minimalist lifestyle. So I hope that you'll have a fantastic time reading that. Coming back to Mr. Tolstoy, as I was talking about the two famous novels that he has written, also there was a very life changing spiritual awakening that happened in Tolstoy's life, after which he began questioning organized religion and government. He strongly believed in nonviolence and living a very moral, simple life. One fun fact about this guy is that he even started a school for peasants on his estate, on his land, because he believed in education for all and self reliance. And all of this is very similar to what Mahatma Gandhi believed. So he kind of inspired a lot of leaders through around the world, especially Mahatma Gandhi. जो नॉन वायलेंस के आइडियाज हैं वो सब कहीं ना कहीं महात्मा गांधी एंड लियो टॉल्स्टॉय दोनों के सिमिलर थे. Now, before we move on to his works, I would want to give you a short note that I have created a special PDF that summarizes this video and provides you exam ready notes. So you just have to drop a message on the WhatsApp number that is flashing on your screen, or you can click on the WhatsApp link in the description box, and my team is going to send that PDF on your phone. Okay, so now it's time to quickly look at the chronological list of Leo Tolstoy's work. The list is right there on your screen. And as I told you that he is very, very famous for two major novels that he has written, War and Peace and Anna Karenina. From UGC NET perspective, I have kind of observed that they ask more number of questions from Anna Karenina, and War and Peace को उतना ज़्यादा repeatedly नहीं पूछा जाता है. So I'm going to take out some time in this video and talk about Anna Karenina, and let us try and understand this work in a very, very short way. So this story takes us into the lives of rich and upper class people of the 19th century Russia. At the center of the novel is the main character Anna Karenina, a beautiful woman who falls in love with a man called Count Vronsky. Even though she's already married, yet she falls in love after marriage. So it's a post marriage affair, or a as we call it today, extramarital affair. Now their story is very very intense, the love story between these two characters, but also very tragic because Anna struggles to balance her feelings with society's strict rules. Though Anna's story is something which is very very unconventional for that time, because obviously extramarital affair was not a topic that a lot of writers were talking about, but through her story Tolstoy shows us how fake and judgmental high society can be at times. But then there's another character, Levin, who is a total opposite of Anna. While Anna is lost in her struggles, Levin finds peace and happiness by living a very simple life, close to nature and working hard. In short, by the means of these two characters, Tolstoy is giving us two different sides of life. One which is full of drama and heartbreak, ekdam Karan Johar style, and the other which is about finding the real meaning and happiness of life. It's a book about love, choices, and the search for a life that feels true, and जिसे जी के आपको लगे कि आहा जिंदगी मजा आ गया. So that's what this beautiful story is all about. I would really suggest that somebody who has time and who is a literature enthusiast should definitely read it. It's going to change your outlook towards the world, and this is not something that I am recommending. This is one of the top 100 novels of all time. So you can see the kind of depth it must be containing. Okay, so after a detailed and brilliant discussion on Leo Tolstoy, it's time to look at the next Russian writer, and he is none other than the brilliant Fyodor Dostoevsky, a master of psychological fiction. This guy, Dostoevsky, was born in 1821, and he wasn't just a novelist, but he was also a philosopher who loved diving deep into the human mind. So, somebody who loves psychology is going to absolutely fall in love with his works. His works kind of explore big questions, just like Tolstoy, about life, morality, and faith. But when we look at his life, we are going to see that there was a very big turning point. His life wasn't very cozy and easy like Tolstoy. Rather, there was a period where he was arrested for his revolutionary activities, and he had to spend 4 years in the Siberian labor camp. And this particular experience shaped his writing, as he often talks about suffering, guilt, and redemption in most of his works. So, somebody who loves Russian literature is definitely going to connect quickly with this man. Out of all the works that we are going to discuss, Abhi, in the next segment, I would first want to talk about two of his most famous works, which is Crime and Punishment and Brother Karamazov. Now, these books deal with powerful themes like guilt and free will and this internal conflict between good and evil. So, somebody who has read Marlowe's Dr. Faustus is going to feel कि वापस से वो दौर वापस आ गया है जहाँ पे गुड एंड इविल के बीच का कॉन्फ्लिक्ट इतना ओपनली किसी ने उस पे बात करी है. So that's a very very beautiful domain जहाँ पे Fyodor works. Now, what makes Dostoevsky's writing so special is how he has explored the inner struggles of his characters. He was one of the first writers to really focus on this human psyche and किस तरीके से आप decision making करते हो. He also joined in on the big debates of his time, where he was questioning faith, the meaning of life, choices people make, and that is the reason why he was put into the Siberian labor camp also, and he was arrested for the revolutionary activities, because काफी unconventional चीजों पे he was talking about. Now, before we move on and talk about the chronological list of the works, I would want to give a small message to all of you that if you're looking for video lectures wherein you get animated lectures which can explain the plot of all the important works like War and Peace, Anna Karenina, Fyodor Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment, then you can consider enrolling in my online course for UGC NET English, because we are proud to launch India's first animated video course where we explain over 500 important plays, novels, and poems in very, very engaging manner. For more details, you can check out the description box or even give us a call on the number that is displayed on the screen. Now it's time to look at the chronological list of Dostoevsky's work. And that list you can see on your screen begins with Crime and Punishment, The Idiot, Demons, Brother Karamazov, Notes from Underground, and finally is The Gambler. These are the most important works जिनके titles आपको पता होने चाहिए. Out of all these works, the most important one जिसे आपको in depth पढ़ना है is Crime and Punishment. So let's understand this work very, very quickly. This story is about a poor student who believes that he is above the normal rules of right and wrong. He decides to commit a murder, thinking it's justified because it will help him achieve a greater purpose. But after doing this crime, things don't go as he has planned. Now, this student, he begins to fall apart mentally and emotionally because usko lagta hai itna horrific crime isse ho gaya hai. He is consumed by guilt, and the story follows his struggle as he tries to deal with consequences of his action. And through this intense journey, Dostoevsky tries to explain big ideas like what is wrong, what is right, how guilt affects a person, whether someone can truly find redemption after doing something really horrible. So you can see काफी interesting plot and पूरे time उस इंसान के दिमाग की बात करी जा रही है. And that is why we call this man this genius of the psychological fiction domain. Okay, enough about Dostoevsky. Let's move on to the next writer. Okay, so the last Russian writer we are going to discuss today in this video is the legendary Anton Chekhov, a master of short stories in modern drama. He was born in 1860 and he started his career as a doctor. But he was always passionate about writing, so he managed to do both writing as well as his profession. Now, what makes his work so special? Why is he a part of this particular lecture? So, Chekhov, when you read his writing, you will see that he didn't write about grand events or heroes. Instead, he showed the beauty and struggles of everyday life and how human relationships work. And he tries to give that touch of realism and touch of irony, which makes his work very, very special and very, very heart touching. Now, talking about his famous plays, the most famous play that has been asked repeatedly in net exam, one of the net favorite topics, I would say, is Cherry Orchard. And then there's another one which is Uncle Vanya. That these both plays changed how modern drama looked like. So हम जब modern drama की बात करते हैं, we talk about plays of T.S. Eliot. So वहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं we can see the important role Chekhov's play plays. Now, just like his novels, even his plays, they did not have big plots. They instead focused more on thoughts, feeling, and growth of characters, which are very, very everyday looking characters. And you can see that this also aligns well with psychological realism, something that Fyodor Dostoevsky also tried to work. Now, when we talk about Chekhov's stories, you will find that they are very simple but very, very profound. He has explored how small, ordinary moments can reveal deep truths about people and society. He passed away at the age of just 44, but his works left a huge impact on literature and theater, which influenced writers and playwrights for years to come. Now, talking about his most famous work, you can see the chronological list on your screen. It begins with Cherry Orchard and it ends with The Lady with the Dog. Now, out of all these, the one that you have to read deeply for UGC NET is Cherry Orchard. And let me just quickly tell you a bit about the story. So, this play is set during a time when Russia was changing and the old ways of life was starting to disappear. Now, it tells the story of an aristocratic family who are struggling to keep their estate, their house, which includes a very beautiful cherry orchard. Okay. Now, as the family faces different problems, they end up losing their land. Chekhov shows how the old Russian aristocracy is fading away and new social classes are rising. Now, what's amazing is how he does this through Very simple conversation and very relatable characters, mixing both humor and sadness together. In short, if I talk about this play and I have to summarize this in like one line, I would say that this play is all about change, loss, and clash between old traditions and new realities. And it's a powerful reminder that life moves on, even when we aren't ready for it. And it's a beautiful message, something that we all can apply in our life. So, these were the three great Russian writers, which are one of the favorite ones that are asked repeatedly in net exam. Now it's time to look at some past year questions from Russian literature. So the first question is right there on your screen. It talks about the opening line, and if you have gone through the important works of Dostoevsky, you will know that the correct answer is Dostoevsky's Notes from Underground. The opening line is, I am a sick man, I'm a spiteful man, I'm an unattractive man, I think my liver is diseased. And these lines, as you read, you will see that this reflects narrator's bitter self-critical voice, which sets the tone for the novel's exploration of the human psyche, alienation, and existential struggles. So, what is important to understand from this particular question is that it is not just important to know the summary of the work or the plot of a novel or a play. It is also important to take time to go through the opening and the closing lines. Okay. Another interesting question from the opening line, and these lines that is there on your screen is my favorite. I love quoting them every now and then. And these lines are from Anna Karenina, which is Leo Tolstoy's work. And this famous line sets the stage for the novel, highlighting the unique struggles and complexity within every unhappy marriages, unhappy families, which becomes the central theme as Tolstoy explores relationship, love, and societal expectation. And the line is so beautiful. Like, I sometimes feel so awestruck when I read these lines. All happy families are alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. So there are some uh, particular characteristics that you will find in all the happy families. Just like they say that if you look at the Fortune 500 companies, all of them have certain similarities, but every unsuccessful venture, unsuccessful business, unhappy family has different reasons why they did not work out. And that's the beauty of literature, that इतने बड़े बड़े आइडियाज को इतने छोटे से एक सेंटेंस के अंदर वो लोग ला के खड़ा कर देते हैं. Now, before we end this video, I would just like to tell you that if you're looking for more PYQs on this topic, you can check out our exclusive mock test series, which provides you with 3,000 plus topic wise questions. Plus, after every test, you get a detailed performance report and your ranking in All India leaderboard, which will help you to spot your weak and strong areas. That's it from my side for this video lecture. I'll meet you very soon in the next video lecture. Till the time we meet next, happy learning, keep loving literature, and stay tuned to arpatakarwa.com.